How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal, and welcome to another summoning session. We got Elusia finally in the game, from Engage, of course. So we've got one retainer from Ivy and one from Hortensia, so that's pretty awesome. 2 units that aren't going to be added to normal summon pool, which is just a fantastic thing. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to be mainly focusing on, perfect first circle, guys. I was just gonna say, I'm gonna focus mainly on colorless and blues just because I could, in theory, get the other 2 on the ballot, especially Kagetsu. He's definitely a plus 10 project down the line, but he's not high priority, so I'm gonna try to skip on red and greens for now, and hope that one of these days Rosado will pity break me down the line. But yeah, it just kind of sucks that these other 2 characters, Ivy and Hortensia, are not going to be in the normal summon pool. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, if you want to take a look at the rates, here are what they look like. It's just great how the units. Oh baby, we got Ascended Attuned. All right, nice. In our first circle, great way to start out the summoning session. It is a pity break, but it's still not bad. Man, remember when IS made Ascended units? Like, far out, bro. Like, it's almost kind of retro at this point. Yeah, I kind of miss when they used to do that. It was kind of insane, actually. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, the rates. Yeah, it kind of sucks that Ivy and Hortensia's rates are so low. But, I mean, it is what it is. What else can I say about it? Rosado's rate is really good, as always. Green is always doing really well. Kagetsu also has a pretty good rate too. That's because he's a 3 or 4-star unit, so it just makes sense. So honestly, my recommendation is to just snipe on blue and oh my god, this is a great circle. They know what I like. That's pretty good, because I really need to try to avoid the others. I really just want to try to get as many copies of the other 2 as possible, just because they're not going to be around, but also they're really good for fodder duplication, so hopefully I'll be able to get multiple copies of them. But in any case, we do get like 2 sparks, so if worst comes to worst, we do get at least 1 copy of each, so that's not bad. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool. Definitely. What was I think. Yeah, during the banner reaction night, I actually completely forgot about it. I was working out in the basement, and then my sister was like on Twitter. She was like, "Hey, don't you have a thing you're supposed to?" Oh, nice, a Sane. Hell yeah. It's actually a pretty decent unit too, especially like a Ether Race defense. I find he's pretty decent. Nice attack. That's pretty good. What's his fodder again? All right, flow refresh is kind of okay. So nice, pretty good. So that's a 5-star per star, or per circle so far, but they are pity breaks, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, what was I saying again? I was talking about something. Oh yeah, I was talking about how on the night of the banner reaction, this is not the circle we want. Anyways, the night that the banner reaction took place, oh baby, we got Ivy! Nice! Holy shit, we're pretty lucky so far. That's not too bad. I am Ivy, Crown Princess of Elusia, here to answer your call and fulfill my duty. Is the Divine Dragon here? Oh, yes she is. They are. I got multiple of them. Okay, minus stack. That's not too bad considering she is relatively slow, I think. So yeah, fodder duplication-wise, she's gonna be pretty useful. She can be used. I mean, Soaring Echo. Oh my god, like power creep has gone insane. It's funny how we had like fucking Death Blow 2 as an Echo skill, and now this skill is like fucking, it could have been, like, this effect alone is like super good. I don't even know what to call it, like Soaring Guidance, like Flyer Guidance, like 3.5 almost, just without the null follow-up and the extra stats. But honestly, the most important thing about this skill is the movement, mobility shenanigans. That is the most important thing I really want on it. And then I guess if you give her Guidance 4, then she also works for armor units too, and she gives out the supportive capabilities to armors and infantry. So overall, yeah, very good unit, at least in terms of fodder. I think I might give the fodder to Thor, Duo Thor. I think that might be a decent option. So yeah, very nice, very awesome. Anyways, I keep getting interrupted in my story. It's not a really interesting story, but what happened was I was working out in the basement basically every night, and I completely forgot about the banner reaction because they usually happen during the weekday. And so my sister was like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to react to some shit or something?" I was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot." And she was like, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it." I was like, "Is this a game you know? Because I know you don't know shit about genealogy or like the Elite games or whatever." She's like, "No, I actually do know, and I think you might be pleasantly surprised." So I was like, "Okay, gotta avoid Twitter until I go upstairs." So, yeah, I guess it wasn't as riveting of a story as I thought it would be, but that's why my banner reaction was a little bit later than normal. Also, for some reason, I kept having trouble rendering, so that was fun, but at least it was a night or weekend, so it wasn't like I needed pristine sleep or anything. So it wasn't a big deal. And this would be a great... I kind of want to try my luck on Rosado or Kagetsu. No, it just doesn't make economic sense. One day, Rosado will pity break me, and that would be awesome. And then Kagetsu will show up eventually. The math is on my side, but Ivy and Hortensia are limited. I should really just go for them. So we're not gonna get baited. We're gonna go for just the sisters. It kind of sucks that they put the super popular characters and the super broken characters as limited units. Like, I really just wish Rearmed and Attuned units weren't limited. It's just fucking stupid. Anyways, mini rant over. Something I wanted to discuss with y'all are some of the Binding Worlds finds that I found. Basically, you know, Binding Worlds basically already over, so I'm just gonna show you all the interesting finds that I found, and I'll share with you guys the 3 like units that I'm considering possibly like forma-ing. I'm having a lot of troubles about 3 of them, so I would love your opinions. But yeah, without further ado, it's show and tell time with my formas. Okay, so first off is this King of Gallia. He's a unit I always felt like was pretty good, but I never got his refine. I never really got too many copies of him. I am sitting on a decent number of copies of him now, like 2 or 3 or something like that. So if I could probably start building him up, but I don't know if he's even worth building at this point because far saving is not even that good anymore. But I don't know. I was thinking about getting him. It'd save me some dew. It'd save me some the need to give him good fodder. It could be a good opportunity, but I'm a little iffy on this. But I think that he's a pretty good unit. Just someone I probably don't want to pick up. Next up is Tacho's Duo Lin. Duo Lin's a unit I haven't used in quite some time. She was like the menace for a while. Basically like a cheat code. If you get copies of her, you basically won the game. But nowadays, she really doesn't hit hard enough at all. But she's still a decent unit, and the fodder that he gave her is pretty good, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Does she even really need Brash Assault 4? I don't understand the idea behind that. I think it's to give her a little bit of, what's it called? Damage reduction, and also having, like, hitting 4 times is also really useful, because a lot of times with Duo Lin, I find, like, the 2 hits is just not enough to take out some people, so I guess it makes sense, even though I still find it a little weird, but I guess it's a pretty solid build, but I don't think I'm going to be picking this unit up. Next unit I found was this Rinka, so I already built up my Rinka, so probably not going to get this one, but I just wanted to show her off because, I mean, the attack speed Prime 4 is awesome, Close Call 4 is great, I'm stacking damage reduction. I personally don't like the attack speed Oath 4. It works, you know, like it's fine. It's just personal preference. I'd rather have gotten Speed Smoke 4 probably, but there's other ways to outsource dodge, so it's not a big deal. And Godlike Reflect is also really nice too. I think I have a Vital Astra on mine, so it wouldn't be bad to get her. Also, it would be nice to get a Merge and the Dragon Flowers, but I think, you know, I don't think I'm going to be getting this one. So yeah. Next up, a build that I found was pretty interesting was this Brave Ike. He's wielding the Arcane I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Arcane, I'm just gonna call it Arcane Prima. I know it's not the right way to fucking pronounce it, but deal with it. And yeah, this is a speedster Brave Ike, which is not, like, his stat line doesn't really favor this, but it can work. But I don't think I will be picking this one up, but I did think it was a pretty interesting build. Although I did find it, like, crazy that they fed an Emblem Marth to him. Like, I really don't know if Potent 4 is really that good on him. I wasn't, like, super impressed with his performance, but he was pretty okay. But definitely, you know, he's a unit who definitely passes prime. But if you like using him, I feel like this build would work. So keep that in mind, Brave Ike enjoyers. Next up is definitely a unit I'm probably not going to pick up. Just want to show off this Echidna because us fellow Echidna enjoyers gotta stick together, gotta, you know, help out each other. Just want to show her off. I basically already have this build. I don't even know why I'm showing her off now in retrospect, but yeah, that is a pretty awesome Echidna. If you don't have an Echidna like that, you should pick one up because Echidna is one of the better, if not the best 3 to 4 star unit in the game right now. But so yeah, pick her up. Really, you won't regret it. Maybe, probably. You probably won't regret it. Next up is a unit that I have almost zero interest in, but I thought her build was pretty good. It's Eleonora. She's got the Refine, which I did not pick up. She's got Speed, Defense, Tempo 4, which is a supremely good B skill, one of the better ones nowadays. Flashing Sparrow and Attack Speed Oath 4 is really good as well. Yeah, she's pretty decked out, but I never played the Tokyo Mirage Sessions games yet. I have a copy of it, but I just never opened it or anything, or cracked, or like tried it, or even know anything about the series. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about her, but her Refine was pretty good from what I remember. I just didn't pick it up, but I guess I have, you know, I have some options now. Next up is Robin here, female Robin. I already have male Robin at +10 and like with everything I want on him for the most part. So the question is, do I want to go for female Robin? Female Robin is definitely one of my lesser favorites, but I still do like female. Oh, all right, we got S. Very nice. She got Pegasus Flight 4, right? Is that what they call it? I think. Yeah, no, Flow Feather 3. Is that even a good skill? I don't remember. It's just like the resistance version of Dragonflight, right? I think. It's alright. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Alright. But yeah, in terms of this Robin, I feel like this is almost good. It's just that the special skill is not my jam. Would have rather her have had like Flare or something. Or even just Ruptured Sky would have been nice, but Glimmer, nah, I don't think I'm gonna fuck with that. But still, other than that, pretty good Robin. I really like it a lot. So much so that I almost considered picking her up, but I didn't. Next up is a fan favorite, probably for some people. It's Fjorm, OG Fjorm. This one, she has Buffer, which I think would probably work out well on her. She's got Miracle with Emblem Marth, so that's pretty interesting as well. Yeah, pretty strong. Arcane Lewin, probably this weapon she wants to use now. Her old weapon, whose name I don't even remember anymore, is it like Lepter or something? Not good anymore. I don't think it was ever really that good, to be honest. Actually, no, it was fine when it first came out, but it's definitely not good now. So yeah, pretty interesting build. I think Buffer, she definitely used it pretty well, but I can't say I'm the biggest Fjorm enjoyer, to be honest, so I don't think I'm going to be picking this one up, but definitely a pretty good unit. Attack Oath Echo is definitely good on her, but then she can't use her Ice Mirror, which, let's be honest, isn't really a good special to begin with. I even thought that when she first came out, so I guess it's fine to replace it. Miracle's pretty good. So yeah, anyways, next up is Legendary Male Byleth. A somewhat forgotten legendary because no follow-up is so easy to outsource these days, but he's still pretty good. He's still pretty solid in my opinion. I have him at +10 actually, but I haven't really upgraded his build in a while. This is a pretty solid build. Desperation 4 would be really good on him. Attack Speed Finish 4 is obviously really good at him. good on him as well because he's spamming specials. And I don't know about the insight skills. I don't know. Like, do people like the insight skills? I actually kind of think they suck, but maybe they're good. Okay, we got a Maribel on her way to our Spark. We get a Maribel, so that's pretty cool. I don't remember what her fodder is. I think it was probably okay. All right, so you're gonna become a manual. That's, hey, nothing wrong with that. You will be used one day, but not today. But yeah, so this legendary Byleth build's pretty decent for the most part. Because I do really need to get an upgrade on mine. Anyways, we're at the Spark now, so I guess we'll just go for Hortensia because we don't have a Hortensia yet, so let's go for her. But yeah. It's sad we didn't get one yet. We got Pity broken 3 times, so that's not very fun, and not all of them are very good, but it is what it is. Anyways, we got Hortensia. Nice.
It's me, the second princess of Elusia, Hortensia. Hello, Asker.
Oh god, doing a Hortensia voice is kind of hard. Oh, I like her pose. It's pretty awesome. It's a cool reference to how she is in the official game, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, as a rearm unit, she's pretty good. I mean, obviously attack speed catch 4 is not very good anymore, but it's great to have Poetic Justice being given out, and Glitter of Light's pretty good. The arcane weapon's also really nice as well. I don't think it's like super good, but definitely better than Palm Staff. That shit has been like the #1 staff for a long time, which has actually been kind of sad. It just shows the sad state that staff units are actually in. So, yeah, I don't know what I would give her. I don't even know if staff units could use like Flared Sparrow, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they can't, but I also don't really know. So, but yeah, at least she could be used for fodder duplication, you know, guidance 4 or flyer guidance, that kind of shit. I don't know if I'm pretty sure she can't be used to duplicate the flyer guidance echo from Ivy. I'm pretty sure you can't, but don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty confident that you can't. So yeah, pretty cool. Her art is actually, you know, I don't really like criticizing artists because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I will say that I'm not the biggest fan of her art. Something about her eyes look kind of weird. Maybe like, I don't know, it just seems a little weird. Maybe like they're too far spaced or something. That's the kind of sense that I got, but I'm not the biggest fan of Hortensia's art here. Like, I have no like beef with her in general. I used to like not super love her, but now I'm just like kind of okay with her. But like, this art, I don't love. Hopefully she could get like a cool seasonal down the line or something, but at the very least with this art, not the biggest fan, I gotta say. Not a fan of it. But okay, let's keep going. We got 2 Sparks, that's pretty awesome. So hopefully I get more copies of either Hortensia or Ivy. But yeah, what was I talking about again? I was talking about my Formas, or the Binding Worlds units that I found. Next up, and this is the last one, before I go over the 3 that I'm really considering, is this Hoshinen. Oh, nice! We got Ivy again. Hell yeah! Alright, well, our focus charge bubbles are officially popped. Well, I guess after this next summon, but that's pretty cool. Oh, nice! Plus attack, let's go! That's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, it's great to get these extra copies of Soaring Echo because it's just a really fucking good unit, and also, good skill. And also, I ran out of Rearmed Tanas, so we kind of have to make do with the replacement. Nice! Yes! The focus charge bubbles are awesome! Sick! We got another Hortensia! Alright, let's see what the Ivies are on this one. Plus speed. Actually, I think that's the one you want. She is actually pretty fast, I think, in this game, so pretty awesome. That's a great circle. That's a great way to pop your focus charges. So yeah, there we go. Alright, let's keep going. Do I go for greens now? No. Again, it's tempting because I do really want to try out Rosado, but oh my fuck! Holy shit! Okay, this is amazing. It's amazing and also kind of scary at the same time, but I just plus 10 Fallen Edelgard. This was not like someone I was chasing for. I promise you that. This was an accidental plus 10. I remember she appeared on, was it the legendary Micaiah banner, I think? Yeah, I think I was color sniping colorless on that. And so I also was able to get a couple copies of her. So yeah, now she's at plus 10. Let's go. Do I use her that much anymore? Not really. But she was definitely a cool unit back in the day. I still think she's kind of cool. She's just not that good anymore. But yeah, cool. Another plus 10 to add to my collection. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I sound like such a whale. Okay, but cool. It's cool that she's in the 4-star special rate. Otherwise, I would have been fucking angry that wasn't a Hortensia, I guess. Anyways, back to my Binding Worlds units that I found. So this is the last one I will go over before I go over the 3 prime candidates for pickup. So this is the Hoshiden Summer Ryoma, and this is actually a unit I don't have, so that makes it even more enticing. But not only that, like, his build is really good. I'd say like this is probably the best build he has. Letality's really good. The prime skill, it's a bold move, but I guess his defenses are probably decent enough where he could use it. Maybe, I guess. So I guess that should be fine. Assassin Strike, obviously really good. Insight, attack speed. I still am not totally on board with the insight skills. I don't think they're that good, but maybe I'm just really bad at the game. So it's whatever. And also Fleeting Echo is also really awesome. So he's got it all for the most part. And even better, I don't even have him. So it'd be nice to get a copy of him. The problem is, oh, nice, we got an Ephraim. Let's go. I remember this guy was super broken when he first came out. It was kind of awesome. Alright, plus resistance, whatever. It's cool. I think I already have one with plus attack. But yeah, this Ryoma, definitely would like to pick him up. I like his art and everything, but I feel like if after I pick him up, I just wouldn't do anything with him. He'd just be sitting there as a Pokédex entry. And I feel like with Binding Worlds, you really need to, like, since it only comes around like every 3-ish months, I think. Like, you really need to maximize the value of it. So while I do really want this unit, I don't think I'll be picking him up because he's probably just gonna end up being like bench fodder. So yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna go over the top 3 candidates that I found, and please let me know who I should pick up. Like seriously, because I am like having like some issues with like committing to which one I want, because these are all really great units, but I can't decide. So first up on the list is this Harmonic Scion Leaf. I feel like a lot of people have forgotten this unit existed, but I always really liked him. I thought he's a great unit. I always liked Legendary Leaf, and basically a remixed, upgraded version is this unit. And he's pretty good, but his default build was not that good anymore, so he's got it all. He's got Flared Sparrow, Assassin Strike, Fatal Smoke 4. Those are really good skills on him. Like, this is not a unit you want to tank. So I definitely want to try to get him. It also would be great to maximize his flowers from this pickup. So definitely would like that. He also has plus speed. That's actually a pretty good IV as well. So definitely really... Oh, I don't remember ever getting Hestia before. Yeah, I would really like to get this Leaf. So that's one candidate. The next candidate is this Ninja Corrin. Now, Ninja Corrin is a unit I do use a lot because she's part of my Arena Core. She's at plus 10 and everything, but because I'm such a cheap ass, she's really just rocking base kit because she works. You know, it's not a perfect kit, but it works. She kills things. That's all I really need her to do. But it would be really nice to upgrade her build for quote-unquote free. I mean, it's not really free, but it feels free. And I don't have to, like, you know, give her any fodder or anything. And I get the extra dragon flowers, which is also really nice as well. So this is a really tempting one. Also, Rupture Sky would be good on her. I have, like, Ether on her because, again, I'm a cheap ass. So... Oh, nice. We got Fallen Tiki. Man, this unit was really cool back in the day, but I feel like nowadays she's not very good. I don't think her Her refine wasn't that good. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't like great. So, but it's cool to get copies of her. Very nice. So yeah, really kind of want to get this Corrin, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I would also get a lot of value out of her. Also, don't forget Death Blow Echo. I know it's kind of a meme skill, but it does, you know, dealing extra damage on a unit like her. It's pretty freaking good. So yeah, and also having the Pathfinder on her through her C skill would be great as well. Like, I don't know, it's super enticing, It's just really be good value because I use her a lot in arena assault and shit. So this is like probably my top candidate, but let's go over my last candidate. This one is, and this one might surprise you because I'm not like the biggest Tellius fan or anything, but this is Har, regular Har, but turns out he got a really good refine that I never ended up picking up because I didn't have like fodder to give to him, but I was, oh baby, we got Ivy again. Hell yeah. Alright, I already got good IVs on her, so I don't really care. I got good IVs on Ivy. How fitting. I mean, it's whatever. She's just gonna be more storing echo fodder, so that's pretty awesome. Nice. Anyways, back to this Har. Yeah, so I never ended up building him just because I didn't really have copies and I didn't have the fodder, but I'd say this is probably the best build he has. Maybe, I don't know if his A skill might want to be replaced with something else. Maybe, but I think it's also just fine the way it is. And yeah, the Gambit skill works really well with the Ether skill, really cool there. Attack speed, or attack smoke 4 is also really good. Attack echo is also really good. Like, there's a lot of value here. Like, it's a unit I don't have a good build on. I didn't get his refine, and it also comes with the echo skill. Really good value here. And when I was using him during the whole like event and everything, like he was taking like 0 damage from like everything. It was like, holy shit. The forecast said like you were gonna take like 25 damage. It was just, you know, ding. It's like 0 damage, baby. Let's go. So really impressed with him. I now understand why people are like really big fans of this unit, especially in this game. Like, he's just so fucking good. I know he's really good in the mainline game as well, but he is really good here too. So really tempted to get him. I got a feeling like if I don't pick him up, I'm gonna have some FOMO because I feel like with the other 2 units, like they're just gonna be upgraded builds, but like they still function the same way, which is they initiate attacks, right? But with Har, I don't have a Har. And right now I can't replicate that because I don't have Gambit fodder. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. I don't have Gambit fodder. I could basically get the rest of that build, but that's a lot to have to invest into. So really, oh man, thinking about it now, I actually really want that Har too. Fuck, I wish you could buy multiple Binding Worlds bonds. Don't give IS any ideas because that would just be an emptier wallet for me. But if in retrospect, it also would be kind of nice because I found some pretty good shit that I really wish I can pick up, but you can only pick up one. So yeah, that's the end of the show and tell. Let me know what you guys think. Like actually, please let me know because I am really indecisive on this. Usually, I am pretty decisive. Like, oh my god, I finally found a good build on Legendary Crom. I gotta pick that up. It's really good. It's really good on the meta. But this time, it's like there's nothing I really wanted to pick up. So it was just like, just kind of like seeing what I could find. And this Har really impressed me. So, but also the Corrin is also really good as well. And I use Corrin a bunch, but I also really like Leaf as well. And that's a really good build on him. So I am like so like just indecisive right now. So hopefully y'all in the comments or whatever can let me know because I really could use some advice here. So yeah, how about covers the Hall of Forms, or the Binding Worlds units I found. Speaking of Hall of Forms, of course, I did want to discuss the upcoming Fates Hall of Forms. I think it was relatively easy to predict that Legendary Ryoma was going to be there. And then it was kind of interesting. We have the 2 Halloween Corrins. Both of them are pretty decent units, honestly. So that's a lot of decent value. And then there's also Fallen Lilith. She's also a really good unit. I still think she's a pretty decent unit. Unfortunate she can't use a Gale Force, otherwise she'd be a really good unit in Gale Force teams, but she can't, so it is what it is there. But yeah, in terms of the units that I'm going to be picking up, I guess I could pick up Legendary Ryoma. He does need a new build. He kind of sucks right now. I remember when he had his refine and remix, everyone was like, holy shit, this guy's so good now. But that didn't last for too long. It just sucks that he shared his weapon with the OG Ryoma, so I hate it when they do that. Like, same thing with like the original like Legendary Ike. Like, that wasn't a very fucking good refine. So yeah, hopefully Joel or Phoenix Master 1 or someone out there will have a good build for me to follow, because right now all I can think of is like maybe doing a Gambit build, giving him Guidance 4 or something. But yeah, just anything, because right now he's really not doing it for me. He's really not that good. In terms of the other unit I might pick up, it might be Female Corn. I think Female Corn is the second best unit, or no, she's actually probably the best unit on this lineup. But I don't know. Lilith is also really good. But then again, Male Corn is also really good too. But I think I'd still probably give it to Female Corn. Howling Female Corn is pretty good. Honestly, even with base kit, she's pretty decent. But you could give her some upgrades, like the what was it called? Roaring shit for the B skill. The one that legendary, or not legendary, Brave Corn has. I forgot what it was called. The red skill. She could really use that probably. For a C skill, I don't know, maybe Speed Smoke 4. Again, I'm gonna need Phoenix Master or Joel to like pick the builds out for me, you know, because I'm not really good at theory crafting or figuring out. I need to sit down. Like, you tell me, you ask me this shit like out and about, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know, just give them good shit, you know. So, before we head to our spark, let me empty out the barracks a little bit. Be back in a sec. Alright, and I'm back, so let us go for our spark. I think last time we picked Hortensia, so now we get another Ivy. Pretty awesome. I think that is 4 Ivies and 2 Hortensias at this moment. Pretty decent haul. At least if I have it kept in track in my head. Usually I don't because I'm a moron. But alright, there's another Ivy. This one is neutral IVs. That's fine. So there we go. Hell yeah. So let's just keep summoning until we run out of orbs, because summoning is fun, and there's a lot of limited time units on this banner, so it's now or never or now or like 4 months out kind of thing. It really does fucking suck. I hate this limited time shit. I know it's to like psychologically make us spend shit, and spending money helps IS keep the lights on and shit, but it's also fucking annoying too, you know? Like, I can't be the one to help raise raise the lights and everything, or keep the lights on or whatever. But it is what it is. Anyways, mini rant over. So Holoform's pretty decent, but I was really holding out for like Legendary Azura. That's a unit I really want to get an updated build on, but never really gave her any fodder because I was holding out for this. But now that it's confirmed that she's not getting her time in Holoform, I think I'm just gonna give her fodder now. Myself. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Oh, also something I wanted to discuss was Mavier. Mavier turns out it's gonna be a pretty good unit. Pretty surprised. He gives Hexblade and Null Panic to himself and his allies. That's really freaking good. Oh, right, lots of blues. Nice, let's go. So that in and of itself is gonna be really good as a supportive unit. I do remember like he benefits a lot by having a bunch of stats effects himself, so I feel like he's a prime candidate for having the prime skill on him. I'm debating on whether I want to build him. I mean, I can't say Mavier is my favorite engaged unit, but I don't hate him. I do like him for the most part. But enough to give him a good build and shit and heroes, like, I don't know, right? Like, gotta really pick who I give this shit out to, right? Oh my god, another Hinoka, but you're already at +10. What am I gonna do with all these Hinokas? I wish I could actually just merge them up even more, because then she'd be at like +12 at this point. But that's not a thing. But cool, nice to get another Hinoka. Hopefully she could get a Resplendent soon. But yeah, Mavier is definitely a really good unit. Really happy that he's pretty interesting, not just given some shitter like inheritable weapon. I hope Gris and Marnie also get that treatment, because, you know, the 4 hounds, they're really powerful enemies in Engaged, so hopefully we can get something cool. I wonder if Hexblade has something to do with like some sort of reference to the fact that he used a flame lance or something. Maybe, I'm not totally sure on that one. But yeah, I think he'd be really good with a prime skill. Honestly, might not be a bad unit at all. So really looking forward to trying him out and possibly building him. Yeah, we are nearing the end of the summoning session. It's been going pretty well. Not as many Hortensias, but got a lot of Ivies. Can we get another Hortensia? Not totally sure, but we are going to arrive at the final summon of Destiny. So hopefully we get another Hortensia, because I do have some ideas on who I want to give the staff to. So come on, big money, big money. Okay, no smokes. It is what it is. Ooh, not actually. Yeah, that was actually one of the candidates. I was going to give the staff to Scion Nana. So how fitting. What a great way to end the video. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the recap. Alright, here is what we got in about 350 orbs. We were able to get 4 Ivies, one of them plus attack, so that's really freaking awesome. We got 2 Hortensias. It kind of sucks because one of them was sparked, so we only really got 1. But I guess it makes sense because, you know, colorless rate is shit. And we did get a lot of pity breakers, especially in blue. Like, we filled up our bubbles pretty quickly with the blues, so that kind of sucks, but again, it is what it is. We got a lot of 4-star special rate units. That's pretty awesome. We weren't able to get Rosado or Kagetsu yet. They're going to be in normal summon pool, so it just makes more sense to pick up the 2 sisters first, and then hopefully get pity broken by Rosado in the future. But yeah, that about covers the summoning session. Overall, really good. I mean, I was hoping for more Hortensias, but it just makes sense that we weren't going to get as many as her, just because colorless. But yeah, that about concludes the summoning session. Let me know if you guys summoned on this banner. Did you want to summon on more Engage, or were you holding out for another game? I know Arcanea is kind of close to getting another banner, so are you saving up for that? Or did you summon on this and try to get copies of Hortensia or Ivy, or are you trying to go for Rosado or Kagetsu? Please let me know in the comments below, because I'm always curious about how y'all are doing in the gacha landscape. In any case, I hope you all enjoyed this Elusia's summoning session. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.